Alright, this is voiceover. The lips not moving is a giveaway. I'm going to go out today to take some photos, and I'm going to take the Q2. Here it is. And remember to put the battery in. I've been caught out with that a few times. Oh no, I always put the battery in. It's a memory card that I always take. Anyway, here's the M10-R. Same again. Charge the battery up, putting it in. The slot's in. Beautiful. Look at it go. Yes. Got 35 2.8 on there, I think, from Zeiss. We'll take the M6 as well. Don't know what film's in it. It says 800, but it could be anything. See how it goes. Anyway, onwards. We're going to stop there for a second. So it turned out that I didn't actually have any film in the M6, because I went to check and there was nothing in there. But I did have this roll kicking about Solaris, Ferrania, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's an Italian film. That's about as much as I found out about it online. Doesn't seem to be that much. So if you've used it, I'd like to see some results. So normally when I'm hanging out with someone and taking photos, I tend to just walk around for a chunk of the day. And we just take photos as we go along in various spots that catch our eye. But we didn't really get a chance to do that because we're just having a catch up. We've not seen each other for almost a couple of years. So yeah, the photos aren't as varied as I would have liked. And I think we actually only spent about 10 minutes taking photos anyway. But there is a couple I like. I shot this one as we were talking about something, and I just like how candid it feels. With Alice looking away from me, it's like she just calmly stopped for a moment mid-sentence. Even though we went into the car park to try and avoid the wind, it was still going wild with the hair. But that's a bit of movement in the photo that I particularly like. It was taken with the M10-R with the Voigtlander 35 1.4, shot wide open. And the framing in this photo I mostly like. I don't find the background distracting, but I do feel like her hand at the bottom feels a little clumsy. I think really I'd have liked to have been stood maybe a foot or so back. I tried cropping it in post, but for me it took too much of the image away, and I felt like I was trying to fix something that didn't really need fixing, so I ended up leaving it in. I sent Alice this photo over in colour, even though I prefer it in black and white. And because when we were in the car park, I actually ended up generally editing more of them to be black and white. I felt like it worked better, but then also I'm aware of, like, she's got like such vivid hair and she was wearing all these colours, so that's probably what she wants to see. It's my favourite from what little we did. And so this is the second photo that I like. It was actually one of the first that I shot. The sunlight was a bit too harsh for what I normally like, and there's a couple later on that I do find more pleasing in the sense of the lighting feels consistent and not as distracting. But I do like the pose, and I feel like Alice is framed nicely within the lines and the colours of the graffitied wall. This one was taken with a Q2, so that's a 28mm focal length, and that's a little wider than the 35s I've got on the M10. 28 is actually my favourite focal length, and I feel more comfortable framing within the 28. And I generally find as well that even if I do end up cropping in slightly to like maybe what a 35 would give me, then I do still like how the 28 images look. I do think the difference in like the compression is obviously marginal, and I don't think I could even tell you in a blind test, to be honest, probably not, but the Q2 does have a excellent sensor, so it can more than handle a crop if I want to. I should probably point out that I've put the full set of photos with Alice up on my Patreon, so you can see all them now. So if you'd like to sign up, please do, that would be great. And if not, that's also fine. Now you'll probably remember the M6 at the start of the video with the roll of film, and you might be wondering, oh, I wonder what those photos came out like. Well, so am I, because I haven't finished the roll of film yet, so maybe another time. See ya.